After being cooped up in the house all winter, most of us can't wait to get out and enjoy some summertime fun. But too much fun under the sun can pose serious problems like overheating, dehydration, and sunburn. Not just for me, but for our pets too. So we'll show you the signs to look out for and some great prevention methods to beat summer's threats to our pets. Hey Wendy, how did you get to be such an expert on pets?
Well, it was about 25 years ago when I got my first dog, a Chinese Shar Pei, and found out that he was allergic to soy, salt, and preservatives. So I created a cookie for him, and through that I created a whole company of 50 products, wrote a couple books, and now I'm an entrepreneur, an author, and I host my own radio show.
So, summertime, it's a great time of year. We all love the summertime, but the heat can be really exhausting. You can get dehydrated, and I'm sure we should be concerned about those things with our pets. What are some signs that we need to look for?
Panting, and when they're panting with a swollen tongue, when their eyes become droopy, when they are vomiting, when they are lying down and they're really listless. I have a great trick. If you get to know your dog and you pick up the back of their neck and you see how it's moving around while he's lying down, he's not dehydrated, but if it's thick and tacky and not moving, then you know that's a sign of dehydration. If you notice, Senator has pink gums, and should his gums get white, brown, yellowish, again, those are signs that the animal is overheating and dehydrated. And you at that point, you really want to start taking action immediately.
So how do we as pet owners prevent overheating and dehydration in our pets?
What you want to do is you want to pack an umbrella. You want to make sure that you have a canteen or some way to have fresh, clean water. If you're going to the beach or the park, you don't want them drinking salt water. You want to make sure that there's shade. You always want to have shade for them. You want to make sure that they are in a well-ventilated area. You do not want to leave them in a car. An animal in the car for 5 minutes, it's 30 degrees warmer in that car than it is outside. So they can literally die and overheat within 5 minutes. Also, a great rule of thumb is Senator's a 70-pound lab. Roughly, he should have about 70 ounces of water a day, clean, fresh water, an ounce per pound. It's just a rough little estimation, but it's a great little rule of thumb.
What are some ways to treat dehydration?
Put them in a cool bathtub. If they're small enough, we let Senator take a hop in the pool, but you can take a hose and run water underneath their belly. You can also take alcohol. Make sure, please, that there's no cuts or scratches on the pads of their feet, but rubbing alcohol will bring their body temperature down really quickly. You can also run the hose over their ears. That helps cool their body down quickly. You don't want to get the water in the ears. You just want to cool their head down. And you want to offer them maybe some ice chips and some fresh water, but a dog knows not to drink if he's too hot. Do not give them a lot of water immediately to drink when they're overheated because they will throw up. So you really want to cool an animal down slowly.
So I've got my mama's skin. I was always told to wear like crazy SPF 5 million sunblock. But can pets get sunburned?
Absolutely, they can. Light-colored pets, the hairless dogs, the hairless cats, all animals can get sunburned. But guess what? Sunblock. What you want to do is you want to use a baby sunblock, minimum SPF 15, and you want to use a spray. That's what's most important. And what's really susceptible are their noses, their pads of their feet, although you can't put sunblock on the pads of their feet, but you want to be careful with the hot concrete. But, you know, if Senator was a light-colored dog, through his fur, he'd be able to get sunburned, but I always put sunblock on the tip of his nose. So what you want to do is you want to shake the sunblock, and you want to spray just a little bit out and rub it into your two hands, and then just rub it onto the tip of his nose. It's non-toxic, it's not bad for him, and this will protect him. And I usually get a kind that's waterproof, but make sure it's baby sunblock.
Now you're armed with the knowledge you need to keep your pets safe and comfortable during the dog days of summer. Thanks for watching.